Hello, everyone. Welcome to another webisode of Life Talk with Shell. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are a regular here, welcome back. Y'all, it's April. Can you believe that? March seemed like a very long time, but it's April. So I'm a little winded because, honey, this asthma, this pollen just got everything acting up. And with this breathing, got me checking my temperature all the time, worried about this virus. That's the God honest truth. But today, I want to talk about self care. Now, I had already scheduled to talk about self care during this time before everything went on with, the stay at home, shelter in place order, and all of those things. So I'm going to incorporate some stay at home self care and then some when we are finally free self care things. As you can see, I got my little short romper on because listen, I'm supposed to be on vacation in June. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to go. We were supposed to go on a cruise, sailing out of Miami, and so I don't think we're going to be able to go. So I put my vacation clothes on because that's one of my happy places that I like to physically go to. Vacationing, beach, the water, whatever it is a happy place for me. So I put all this on so I can feel like I've been out in the world. So, um, self-care, why is it important? Some people, when you hear self-care, we usually think women usually use it a lot, but I mean, self-care is for every individual. I tell people all the time, it is so important to take care of yourself. Self-care is not being selfish. It is not being selfish. It is taking care of yourself. I often use this analogy, and I know I'm sure I picked it up from a magazine somewhere, because um, a lot of the psychiatrists and psychologists use it, and when I'm coaching people, I use it as well. When you're on an airplane, the first thing they tell you when they're going through all the steps and what you should do if the plane crashes and all those things is they tell you that once the mask drop, put your mask on first and then put the mask on of someone else. Now, that's whether if it's your child, your husband, your grandmama, your mama, a stranger, whoever it is, because you can't properly help somebody until you have helped yourself. So it's the same thing. To properly pour into someone else, you need to pour into yourself first. A lot of times we get so busy with day-to-day things that we don't take the time to take care of the most important person. And you hear people say, well, your body tell you to sit down when it's time, and it is so true. We'll get sick, or we'll hurt ourselves, and we have to be forced to lay in the bed or to sit down for a number of days or whatever. That is our body saying to us, listen, you're worn down, you need to stop and fill up. You can't just get in your car and drive, 30 days straight without ever filling it up. So that's the same thing. Your mental tank, your spiritual tank, your emotional tank has to be filled up in order to perform at the capacity of which you should perform. Self-care is so vital to your being, so vital to your entire well-being, to your mental status, to your emotional status. Self-care lets you vent and just get into a place of just serenity, or just a 5 minutes of woosah. I don't care if it's 5 minutes of eating a bowl of chocolate ice cream. Whatever it is taking care of you so that you will be able to perform your job, that you would take care of your family, that you would, just be able to serve your church or in the community. It's just taking care of yourself so that you can perform to the fullest. Some of the things that I like to do for self-care is just sitting down and doing nothing. Do not take something as simple as that for granted, something that you think is not important. Just sitting down and doing nothing, having nothing on my schedule, just sitting down, taking deep breaths and twiddling my thumbs, or sitting in quiet, or whatever, or just being a bum all day is a very important self-care for me. I have a list of some things. Oh, so like today for my self-care, I did my nails. Woo! And I am not anymore a nail shop person. I normally only go to the nail shop on special occasions and things like that. When I was in nursing school and my first nursing job, I couldn't wear nails or nail polish, so I kind of got out of the rim of that. Then I got back into it when I could wear it. Then I got those little girls who went off to college, and yeah, that wasn't quite in the budget, so I wasn't really caring about my nails. However, I'll do this shameless plug. I have a good friend who sells these Color Street nail strips, y'all. Talking about some 30-minute self-care, this is the best thing. I mean, now I'm gonna speak to y'all who can't go to the nail shop and y'all, feeling sad and your hands are looking kind of rough. These little nail strips are the best thing. They're just fingernail polish strips. You put them on there, you file it off, and you're done. It's dry, you're done. And I just put all kind of colors and stuff on there because I had a little bit of some samples she had sent me. Anyway, that's a shameless plug. So if y'all are interested in Color Street Nails, I will put that link down in the comment box so you can go shop around and see what's going on. I wanted to talk about some other things you can do. I've been looking on Facebook and people have been dressing up, going to dinner, in their living room. I saw two people do it. One was a husband and wife who did it, and another was a mother and daughter who had a whole menu and, all these things. Be creative. It's time to be creative, because if you are working from home and you're not actually going outside of the home for long periods of times, then looking at these four walls can really, really, really drive you crazy, and make you so very anxious about things. So do creative things to get you to just, calm down and make it feel like you've actually been somewhere. Dance, put my music on and line dance all over this house, just dance wild, dance crazy, just hey, just dance. Yeah. Anyway, my favorite usually one of my favorite shows, Grey's Anatomy. I love Christina and Meredith. When they got, anxious or had a bad day or just feeling frustrated, they danced it out, just dancing it out, just getting that frustration out. Just, before you know it, you'll start laughing at yourself because you're just doing crazy stuff, funky chickens in the kitchen, and you tootsie rolling and all those things, and you just start laughing, and it releases some of that tension and give you some of that happy adrenaline or happy epinephrine, man, maybe what it is. Happy, I'd have said that wrong, but anyway, it's a happy hormone that secretes so that you're feeling pretty good. You're not kind of sad and depressed. Another thing that you can do is to watch a movie, and actually have a movie date. Pop some popcorn, turn the lights off, put the phone on vibrate, and actually have a movie date. And I got an email actually the other day for you Amazon Prime people who probably got this email too. Some movies that are in the theater now you can watch it on Prime. So that's awesome. They're bringing the movie theater to us because it was some movies that I wanted to go see. But of course, we can't go now. So, pull up, for us grown people and have small children or teenage children or, somewhere in between, pull up a movie that you used to love when you were growing up or whatever and show it to them because they may not have ever seen it. So, it's really good for some of these other kids who used to seeing that Lion King, with the real little character looking things. Show them the Disney Lion King of the cartoon, whatever the case may be. Just be creative in doing that. Plan your home spa day. Men, women, doesn't matter. Plan your home spa day. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do your little makeshift facial. Go on YouTube and figure out how to use what you already got in your counter that you bought so much of in your pantry and make your little, facial, or, just like I said, do your nails, do your toes. Just sit back and put cucumbers on your eyes. Just have some relaxation time. Put some spa music on you can find on YouTube and just, honey, forget about the cares of the world, if just for 15 minutes. Those are some beautiful, beautiful things to do. If you're finding yourself anxious about anything or your anxiety is kind of getting the best of you, the first and foremost thing I'm going to ask you to do is pray. Pray that God will calm your mind during this time of shelter, this time of quarantine. Pray that he would just come and give you the peace because he is the God of peace. And the other thing I would suggest that you would do is to, if you don't, I'm pretty sure they're offering plenty of online like counseling options or whatever, but find you a friend that you can confide into that's not going to judge you, that's not going to, talk about you, whatever. Find your friend to just listen to you so that you can get out all of the concerns that you have, whether it's that you're concerned about getting the virus, if you're concerned that you don't know how long your job is going to last, or you've already lost your job. Find someone that you can really talk to about that, and that will help your mental status. It'll help you to, instead of digesting all of those things, it'll help you to get that out so that your mind and everything won't be clouded up with all of those different negative things, with all of that negative energy. Another thing, yoga, meditation, get somewhere, where you can just get by yourself, turn on some nice meditation music, and just close your eyes and bring yourself back to yourself when you start feeling, or just, if I don't get out this house, I'm just gonna kill somebody. Before you go to that extreme, say, listen, set the kitchen timer for 10 minutes and say, do not bother me at all until this little timer goes off. And go in your closet or go in your room, take you a hot bath, sit down and listen to some music, sit down in quietness with yourself, and regroup yourself. These are things that you can do even when we're not in quarantine status, or stay at home status, or whatever the case may be. Do those things for yourself so that you can be recharged and revived and regenerated. You know what I'm saying? Men, hey, I know that y'all don't have y'all sports. I'm so sorry for you. And there's some women who like to watch the basketballs and baseballs and things that are not going on right now. Go to ESPN and look at those old games. I know you probably don't want to, but if you just need a game fix, don't sit there and dwell on what's not there. Just go ahead and look at what's there. Go look at last year's March Madness or whatever the thing, whatever's the thing going on now. But go look at last year and just, get your fix. Get your sports fix that you may need. Heck, go outside and play basketball. Don't go to the park now. Well, people, go outside and play basketball with the people that you're already in the house with. So y'all already in there sharing germs. So go to play basketball, play football. I don't know, play golf with your, with the broomstick and a little ball in the house. Whatever you need to do to keep your mind on track, please do it. Please do it, because the enemy is real and he is trying to, in this time, he will use anything to get to your mind, to get to your peace, to get to your unity in your home. He will try to do anything. You have to be proactive when you're dealing with the enemy. You have to be proactive when you're dealing with issues going on in your head. You got to be proactive and hit it, get ahead of it before it gets to you, Um, we already talked about reading the Bible and everything. But y'all, please, whatever you do during this time of stay at home, don't have social gatherings at your house. Please don't have social gatherings at your house. This is a serious nurse Rochelle moment. You never know who is exposed to what. And just because maybe you were exposed to it and did not get it for whatever reason, you go over to somebody else's house who has a weakened immune system, who has an underlying disease, or disorder, asthma, cancer, lupus, anything, diabetes, and they get it. What, I mean, how would you feel knowing you transported when you could just stay at home, or you could just, not invite people over to your house? People, social distancing does not mean social distance from people you don't know. It means social distance from people that you know. The only people that you should really be seeing are the people in your house. Don't even get so caught up with, oh, as long as we got 10 people over there, because 5 of those 10 people could be exposed to COVID-19. So do not do these social gatherings in your home to find something to do. Start singing, dancing, read books. This is a time, if you said, oh, I've never had time to read a book, girl, boy, guess what? You got more than enough time to read a book. Even if you are going to work, when you come home, you ain't got nowhere to go. You can't go to the bar. You can't go to the out to eat. You ain't nowhere to go. You can't go to the mall. So find a book to read on Kindle, or a hard book you probably got at your house. Go, if you have a subscription to Audible, listen to the books. Do whatever you can to keep your sanity. Whatever you can to keep your sanity. Now, for when we're done with all of this stay-at-home business and we can finally get out, take yourself somewhere nice for your me time. Go take yourself to dinner by yourself and just enjoy your own company. Or it could be something simple as go and get your favorite drink. Like if you like a drink at Starbucks, or at Smoothie King, or whatever, your favorite dessert, go and get that and sit there and eat it or drink it. Don't go to Starbucks and run in there and get your coffee or get your tea or your latte or whatever, and then just get in your car and go. No, go sit in there. People watch. Make up stories about these people that are in there. Whatever the case may be. When I had children, my favorite thing to do was go to the grocery store by myself. I go to Walmart or go to the grocery store and go down every single aisle just to get that 20 or 30 minutes from being mommy. So it sounds crazy. People don't understand. If you just want to go to the porch, and just sit down there, like I said, set a timer, let the people in your house know, listen, this is my me time. In my house, when we were growing up, 2 things were our me time. When we got home from school and work, I set the timer and they put them in front of cartoons, and I went in for 10 or 15 minutes and just woosah, so that whatever happened to me at work or whatever frustration I had from work, I did not put it on my small children. You know, and another thing was our bath time or shower time was our personal time. I didn't bother you, you didn't bother me. And it's still like that because you don't know what people are releasing in the shower. A lot of people pray and meditate in the shower, in the bathtub, or just, call their energy back to the center. So it's a respected time here in my home. Find something that you can do and just make sure everybody is on board with it. um go for a walk. And you know what, even now, with the shelter in place, you can go for a walk around your block. Don't you have to go to these parks and get on these trails. Just whatever you have to do to keep your sanity forever, and even in this time, do it. Be creative with it. We want to stop all the frustration and the anger that we're portraying on other people just because we are not stopping to take care of ourselves. I have said a lot on this video, but the one thing that I want you to remember, self-care is not selfish. It is not being selfish. Okay? So, I hope you guys will have a great weekend, or whatever day it is that you're watching this. I hope you will have a great day, evening, night, weekend, and be great. Live on purpose. And because this is 2020 in April, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, stay your 6 feet away from people, do not have gatherings in your house. Practice social distancing, y'all, so that we can get back to our life and I don't have to dress up like I'm going on vacation, and I'll actually be going on vacation. Anyway, if you like what you've heard today, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with your friends. We're just having fun here on Life Talk with Shell, just getting to the reality and the real lifeness of things. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to press that little bell. You have to press the bell so that you can be notified when I upload videos, which is normally every Saturday morning. Thank you again for tuning in to Life Talk with Shell, and I will see you guys next week. Be great.